Okay, welcome to Minecraft Bros. Game streaming. This is my new little project that I'm doing with Magic the Gathering 2015 Duels of the Planeswalkers. Um, right now I'm just kind of doing a little testing just to see how it works out on broadcasting. I'm kind of new with this software, so I need to figure out on how to get it all set up and stuff like that. And so I just kind of wanted to do this video here and see what you guys think. If you guys can let me know what's going on, put a comment in the comment section below and kind of see what's going on. But a lot of this stuff, maybe a lot of people may not know what this game is all about. So this may be like a different language to you, if you know what I mean. So just kind of bear with me. Um, if you all know what Magic the Gathering is and you have played this before, and I would encourage you to enjoy the video. This is a game that I've been playing since I was in high school. That was back in 2003, so I've been playing this game for a long time, and so I just want to show you guys some kind of stuff that I get into on Magic, and if everybody likes it enough, I can probably kind of do a Friday night Magic thing and do a broadcast for you guys, and you guys can watch what's going on. Possibly even join us to play it. I play this game on PC, so originally I'm a PS4. I've been doing videos from PS4 and stuff like that with Minecraft and some other games as well. But originally, this is a new way of broadcasting for me, so I just thought I'd try this out, check it out, see how it's going. So let's get started. Kind of have that like that. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to show you some of the decks that I do. Decks are basically, if for those people that don't know, if you already do know, just bear with me. I want my viewers to understand what's going on. So I'm going to go to my decks here. And these are all my decks. I named them some crazy names, of course, and they're all different names, of course. They're all different types of decks. An artifact deck, Gravedigger deck, Turbo Mill, Patriot. I just called it the Patriot because it's red, white, and blue. I just recently added black to it. So I'll show you. I'll start with my best deck. Of course, I'm Ace Dragon, so I had to build a dragon deck, of course. So I'll show you guys what this one's all about. Right. So to start here, this is a black, red, green deck. Mostly dragons. Yes. Mostly dragons, some worms. There's some different varieties of creatures that aren't dragons in this. So I don't know if I should actually go through these all with you. This is mainly like a Gravedigger slash stall and stall the opponent, and basically once you have enough land and everything, um, then I can start putting my stuff out, stall them from killing me until I get my dragons out, and then start hammering away. When you see on this deck that as soon as dragons come out, you're in for a shitload of trouble. So we'll start with the dragons first because they're my favorite, and I just love these dragons. They're fucking awesome. Flying, haste, protection from white, monstrosity 3. For those that don't know what monstrosity is, I pay the mana cost to the left there, the 5 and 2 red. It gives the Stormbreath Dragon +3/+3. And also, when Stormbreath Dragon becomes monstrous, it deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of cards in that player's hand. So they could have like all 7 cards in their hand, and that deals 7 damage to them. So it's freaking awesome. Out of 20 life, that's great. Of course, that'll take a while to gather up the mana to give it monstrosity, and I've only done it a couple of times, but it's great. It turns into a 7/7 once you give it monstrosity, and that's right here. So it'll turn into a 7/7 instead. 7 power, 7 defense. Let's see, let's go to another dragon here. This is Shivan Dragon. He has flying, just like the other one. Shivan Dragon gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When I pay 1 red, I can pay that as many times as I want to. So I can pop this thing up to an 11/5 if I wanted to. Great dragon, very wonderful. It's actually one of the cheaper ones, so it's usually one of the first ones that come out, besides Stormbreath as well. Siege Dragon. This is a very cool dragon. When Siege Dragon enters the battlefield, it destroys all walls opponents control. Freaking awesome. This has saved me from a lot of shit. People freaking using walls with enchantments and pumping up their walls and making them big. And as soon as this pops out, man, see ya. Whenever Siege Dragon attacks defending player controls no walls, it deals 2 damage to each creature without flying and that player controls. Good way of clearing out token decks. A whole field, you can have 21/1 freaking Saproling token creatures, and they're they're completely gone. So a good field clear Siege Dragon is very, very useful. This one is my favorite, and I have it in foil as well. It has that nice little color effect to it. It has flying. Whatever dragon you control attacks, put a 6/6 red creature token, dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. This is freaking awesome because every time I attack, so this enables you to like attack recklessly. Because I mean, like, it could be you could have only 4 dragons on the field and then attack with all 4 of them, and you add 4 more, which leaves you not so open as you were before you started attacking. So a wonderful card. This is very amazing. My game ender right here. So we'll just go over some of these. Ogre Battle Driver. Sorry, excuse me. Ogre Battle Driver is an essential. How do I put it? This is something that really speeds up the game a little bit. If I have one of these out first before I put all those dragons out, it definitely helps a lot. Because whenever he's out on the play, it gives all creatures haste. Gives every creature that comes out onto the battlefield haste and +2/+0. It's it's an amazing card to have. These are some of my stalling, and deals 3 damage to creature, deals 2 damage to target creature or player, deals X damage where X is the amount that I pay, does 5 more. If it does 5 or more, it can't be countered. Runescarred Demon, I usually, whenever I bring it out, I usually only search for my Hellkite. That kind of helps me end the game. But when he enters the battlefield, I search my library for a card, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. This one is an annoying one that everybody hates in this game, Sheoldred. Swamp Walk, basically it can't be blocked unless if your opponent owns a swamp. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. An excellent thing. Somebody kills my Hellkite or my Shivan or something like that, this will bring it back. So at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. It also clears out more creatures, and you know, it's something that everybody finds annoying. I do as well. I hate playing against Shieldred. Oh my god, I hate that card. But it's wonderful to play with. This one brings back creatures from my graveyard. This is one of the Gravedigger things, parts of my deck. As an additional cost, I would sacrifice a creature, and then I would choose a creature card in my graveyard and return that card and the sacrifice card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your next upkeep. And then I would exile this card. Exile meaning it doesn't go to my graveyard, it goes somewhere else where it can't be returned from the graveyard. So, Satyr Wayfinder, another way to add up on my graveyard. When he comes into play, you reveal the top 4 cards of your library and then put a land card from among those 4 cards and put the rest in your graveyard. So it helps. It's kind of a mana acceleration and a Gravedigger acceleration along, if I want to say. So it kind of helps put stuff in the graveyard. Let's say my Hellkite goes in the graveyard when I do that. Then I have other spells like Treasure Find, return target creature from your graveyard to your hands. I can always use that, or I can use that Underworld one that I showed you just now, Rescue from the Underworld, and I can do it like that as well. And that, just some Gravedigger stuff just to kind of help out, and then plus, Peckler Worm. It gives you 7 life when it comes onto the battlefield. So bringing that from the graveyard is freaking awesome. And whenever he dies, you draw a card, so you can kill it all you want. So this is a good defense one. When he dies, he puts 3/1/1 Saproling tokens. So it's almost like you didn't kill it at all, and instead you just increase the number. It's like a Hydra. Cut off its head, it grows another one. So it's kind of cool. This is an amazing card, Kresh the Blood-Braided. Whenever another creature dies, you may put X +1/+1 counters on Kresh Blood-Braided, where X is that creature's power. So if, let's say, I'm attacking with all my 6/6 Dragon Hellkite tokens, and I end up killing like a whole field, this gets all of their power. It's like it freaking eats them. It's just freaking amazing. So I've had Kresh as like a 47/47 at one time. It's really, really cool. Very useful card. It's helped me out in a lot of games. Another stall card, deals damage equal to the number of lands I control. So and it only costs 2, so it's pretty cool. I could have 8 land out there and do 8 damage for the cost of 2. Very useful card. Let's see. I showed you most of the dragons, all the spells here. It looks like we're about good. We can go ahead and start a game up and get going. I'll play with my dragon deck. This is my deck right here. I'll save and quit. Alright. We equip the dragon deck. Alright, just 1 second here. Alright. So we'll go ahead and start a multiplayer game here. We'll just do it on 1v1. Just to note, this dragon deck isn't absolutely amazing. It's not all that great, so it's a possibility I might lose. A lot of people that play two-player usually make really fast decks. Mine is a little slow to start out, but as soon as I get my mana, I get enough mana to put out creatures and stuff like that, I can start doing some crazy shit and could turn the game completely around. You should have seen the game I just played earlier before I started this broadcast. It was he had me down to like 7 life. Then all of a sudden, I had all the land to get everything out that I needed, and I just completely decimated. And so it's pretty cool. I've seen this guy before. He's got some pretty good decks. Let's see how he does. So. Alright. And another thing about this deck is that it doesn't. I have a hard time getting good hands. So let's see if I can get a good one. This one isn't all that great. A lot of Gravedigger stuff and a late game card. But we're going to keep it in hopes that we get something, that we draw something from the library. So that's just a land that taps for every color that I have. I can use one of them, and when he comes in the battlefield, it taps. So these ones don't tap, that's just mono land. So it comes out with a defender, which it doesn't attack, so I'm not in grave danger. It's just for defense. You see, he's just an 04. He's got 4 defense there. And when it comes into the battlefield, he draws a card. So I'm not too worried about what's going on. I can play this now. It only does 3 damage, so I won't be able to do anything to this wall. So we'll just go ahead and continue. Alright. And we got a ground assault. Very good. We'll save that for later in case he comes out with something that might be threatening. Like I said, it's just a stall until I get my big boys out. So just keep the turns going and keep the land going. So let me put some stuff out. Looks like one more turn I can get the Storm Breath out. Looks like we're going to destroy that. That's a goblin. We do not want that. This guy is very crazy. Looks like he pretty much countered it in a way. He exiled it and brought it back into play. That's what that spell does. And so basically it kind of counters anything that I put onto it. All spells that were cast on it are pretty much canceled. So we're going to try it again here. We're not letting this happen. Alright, that stalled me a turn and forgot my Storm Breath. I could have brought that out last turn, but we also stalled a lot of damage. So, ooh, looks like we got that crash. That might be fun. like he's going to do 4 damage to me. Nothing I can do about it. Alright, so thinking we should probably put this out first. It's good for defense. When we bring this guy out, he has haste, so I can start attacking right when he comes out. For those that don't know, when you bring out a creature, it has what's called summoning sickness, and it makes it so he can't attack right away. Haste, basically, it cancels that. So haste makes it so where they can attack the first turn they come out. So we're gonna put a City Wayfinder out, and we'll put out Stormbreath next turn. Grab a land that we can put out. Put that land out. See what I can treasure find. This is my graveyard here. And we can treasure find some good stuff here. Well, we treasure find a Resounding Thunder. Possibly take care of that. 4/1. That 4/1 has first strike. That's right. Gives it +3/+0 and has first strike. So even if I do block it, I will not kill it. First strike makes it to where in the combat phase, when a creature is blocking, they do combat damage to each other. Like my 1/1 will do 1 damage to him, to his defense, and his 4 damage will do 1 damage to my 1 defense. So originally they would kill each other, but in first strike cases, the 4 does damage to my 1 first, before mine has a chance to do mine. So if he takes out my 1 before I can attack, then I'll die and he will live. So you will see this happen right here. See, originally in a fight like that, both of them would die if it were normal combat damage. So we are going to stop messing around here and just bring out some Stormbreath. Could attack this turn, but, well, I need more land. So I can bring out another blocker, but we're going to go ahead and attack anyway, just because I'm not going to block that 4/1, because since he has first strike, I don't have first strike, so not any use. I'm just, staying untapped, because when he's tapped, I can't block. So he gave his 2/6 flying for some reason, like he would be able to block me. But he can't, because I have protection from white. Protection from white makes it to where white creatures can't block. Or he can't cast any white spells on me or anything. Ooh, look at this. We got something to take care of you. Alright, we'll go ahead and put out my crash. See, things are taking a turn now, as I told you. Things turn around a lot. He's gonna see if he can cast some spells on it, and he can't. It's because unless he has a red spell, if he has a red spell, he can. See, he's pumping up his wall. It's pretty much useless. Just because by the time I start attacking with this 3/3, there's gonna be this guy's gonna be pumped up a lot. Alright, we're gonna cultivate. Cultivate gives me land, lets me search my library for land, lets me pick out 2. So we're gonna do a green and a red since they're the most common color in this deck. We're gonna go ahead and attack. Yeah, it looks like he left. He left. He knows that he's gonna lose, so he left. He's pumping his wall up. Really no particular reason. It's kind of stupid to do that. Just a waste of enchantments. It's just a desperate attempt that the computer is making. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out Siege Dragon. And I'm just going to stall out this game a little bit. I probably could kill him, but I'm going to stall it out a little bit just to show you what some of this stuff can do. Choose a creature to sacrifice. I'm going to do that one. So I sacrificed a creature. This guy pumps up because a creature died. So he got +1/+1 because his power and defense are 1/1. So, so then next turn, both that one that I sacrificed and the one that I picked from the graveyard will come out and play. So you'll see that here. So we can go ahead and do 4 damage to him. Uh-oh. He might kill me. Oh, he's going to end up killing me with that 6/6 unless I do something to him. Because he's got that spell that's in there. Or that enchantment. It's an enchantment. Yes, it's that one. It deals damage equal to its power. Yeah, it's a nasty enchantment. So when it's his turn again, and that creature untaps, he'll be able to tap it again and do another 6 damage to me. So he'll actually end up winning. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit him for 3. I'll bring him down to 1. I did as much damage as I could. I sure the hell got close to killing him. But watch, he's gonna tap and kill me. Now, so I lost on that one, but it was close. Just snuck that one right out of the bag, didn't he? So yeah, we'll go ahead and play another one. Maybe I'll play a couple more decks, just to show you what some other decks that I have is all about. I have another one that's called a Sphinx. It's called a Sphinx Boneyard deck. If any of you are familiar with the artifact Sphinx Boneyard, Sphinx Bone Wand. My bad. and it's an artifact to where it does damage um, to target player or creature whenever you cast a sorcery or an instant spell. And so I built a deck around it and put a bunch of spells in it, like stall spells, stuff like that. It's got amazing defense for what it is for the low amount of creatures that I have in it. So it's a really cool deck. A lot of times I end up getting either mana screwed or mana flooded, meaning I'm getting too much land. So um, so it has a little bit of flaws in the deck, but when it runs good, it's a pretty amazing deck. It does some really cool shit. So I'll select that next. I'll show you that deck after I play another game here. But we gotta wait for another player. I had that same guy that I was just playing come in again, and he apparently didn't want to wait for me. So we're gonna wait just a little bit longer. There isn't a lot of people that play this game much anymore, so sometimes people are scarce on this game. I play this game all the time. There's a lot of regulars that play on here, but not enough. So let's see. Oh, and we gotta play. And we got a player. Let's see. Look at this. We got a decent hand. About 3 turns, I can get this mofo out. Not a bad hand. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep that hand. Let's see what our opponent said. He said good luck, have fun. And I spelled 2 wrong, but oh well. We also have a Cult of